you know, I know everybody thinks I've been together with Donald for about 100 years, but actually, before I met Donald, I was on the internet looking, searching. I didn't meet him on the internet at all. But I've written a poem. I met him in Stratford-on-Avon, of course.
Oh my.
I'll tell you later.
Everything. Read the blogs, read the blogs.
Dating. You say you feel that we've already met, and yet I haven't seen your face in truth. After all, your photo on the internet may be a relic of your far-off youth. And I cannot understand you half as much from your texting as I would do from a touch. And if you tell me lies, I can't check what you're saying from your eyes or the subtle movements of a restless hand. And is your BO a delight? Would I hurry from your sight if you hadn't put some brute on as we sat upon your futon?
Wow.
Over coffee in a cafe of my choice, would I find that I'm enamoured of your voice? Or would its grating tone make me wish I was alone? All these questions before meeting face to face and so completing our relationship attest it might not be for the best. For I fear that what is sauce for the gander is of course for the goose an equal trial. And perhaps you'd find me vile. Virtual meeting of the minds is a meeting of a kind, but to meet you face to face, even in a public place, would be very much more fun, but of course it can't be done, I suppose. This is a memory poem of a house I lived in when I was quite young. It was an Edwardian house that had been owned by an Indian Army colonel, and it was full of stuff. And it was called RDIVAL. And it had a great stuffed tiger on the stairs. The tiger does not sleep tonight. It hangs in the moonlight like a curse on the stairs. The cobras unwind from the labours of the day, supporting the ornate spittoons. The herons and the falcons wink their glass eyes. The turkey carpet stretches a sea of sargasso weeds in the moonlight, in the house, in the past, in the moonlight. Oh my God. There's a poem here which I wrote about my mother, which I didn't get to finish in the poetry cafe because I just overstretched myself a little bit. I'm going to read it again and finish it.
Oh, I'm afraid we've run out of time now.
The mother of all comperes.
Retirement plans. When I grow old, said my mother, I'll change my life. I'll rent a garret on the left bank of the Seine in Paris, give up being a mother and a wife, spend my days painting, drink red wine all night. My friends will be artists, maybe I'll write. But what about Dad, I objected. My mother reflected. He'll be okay, she said. He'll buy a jalabi, sandals, a scarab, and live in the desert, along with the Arabs. He's learning the lingo at evening class. He'll go over to Gaza. I thought, what a gas. I'll spend April in Paris, winter with Dad. There was going to be some fun to be had. I hoped that my parents' plans all would come true, but after all that, they just moved out of view. Very short one about the birth of surrealism. Chance meeting. Man Ray bends over the singer, wiping his oily hands on his surgical gown. She will never sew again, but there is hope. Beside her on the operating table, the ironing board unfolds and surrealism is conceived.